A flash drive with Lightning, USB, and micro USB connectors? Let's check this out. Dave Taylor here, and I'm looking at flash drives, but I'm looking at flash drives with a specific function, and that is the ability to work with your smartphone or tablet and your computer. So it ends up being a bit of a data shuttle, but of course it also offers backup capabilities. Now my kids tend to use their smartphones a lot and take lots of photos and videos, and then they fill up. And I say, have you backed it up? And they're like, back it up? What do you mean? Enter something like this. This is the Hiiiman EasyFlash USB. On one end, Lightning, and you slide it over. On the other end, USB 3.0, but check this out. If you flip it down, it's micro USB. Let me give you a close-up. It's actually a really cool little design of engineering. But the question, of course, is how does it work? And the idea is that this is a 32 gig flash drive, and if I put it into Lightning mode, then I can plug it into my iPhone, which we just happen to have one here, plug it into the iPhone, and nothing happens. So here's one of the issues, and really probably the biggest issue I have with this product, is that the hardware is really good, but the software, not great. So finally, it's noticed that there's actually the flash drive in there, and it's launched a program called iEasyDrive. And this is the weak link in this system here, because iEasyDrive really needs better functionality. You can see here, this is just basically how much space I'm using on my phone and how much space I'm using on the flash drive. But the process of even copying across a video is pretty tedious. You can see I'm going step by step here, and I just want to be able to like click and drag, or better yet, really the functionality that's most missing is there's no backup button. Not only is there no backup button, there's no backup feature. There's no setting I can use that says when I plug this in, automatically back up every photo and video that I've taken since the last time the device was hooked up. That is a serious missing function, because what it means is plugging it in is all well and good, but you still have to go through the work manually every single time of copying across what you want. Now, the fact that you can do that is still really cool, and a spare 32 gig of memory is not a bad thing. But of course, one of the questions is performance. And on the iPhone, it works fast enough. I copied across a whole bunch of videos. They're, 1 to 3 to 7 megabytes each. And the whole thing finished before I was really paying attention. I was distracted by something. I came back and it was done. So the obvious question, let's unplug it and let's switch it over to USB mode, and let's plug it into the computer. So let's do that, and let's see how long it takes to read off of this and copying everything onto my Mac desktop. I knew the words were in there somewhere. So let's get onto the Mac desktop and let's see how fast this thing works. The flash drive shows up on the desktop as Untitled. A double click and it opens up. Here's our video folder. So it's 500 megabytes of videos. I'm going to go ahead and just copy that onto the desktop, and let's see how long it takes. Somewhere there should be here we go. Here's our little progress bar. And so that's half a gigabyte of data, and I'd say that's a pretty fast copy. So let's give it the time to finish up. Meanwhile, I'm going to move the new folder so you can see it. And a couple more seconds. Done. So nice, and let's double check that that all works. So here's all the movies that were on my phone that I've copied on via the Hiiiman EasyFlash USB onto my MacBook. Obviously you could do this on your PC too. Let me get back on camera. That was pretty fast, and here's the thing is I didn't tell you I was actually having to use an adapter too, because let me go ahead and unmount this from the desktop. So I will pull it off the desktop, and now I can unplug it. The MacBook that I'm using here only has USB-C, so I had to use a USB to USB-C adapter, and even with that it still worked really fast. That was a pretty good copy for 500 megabytes. Now again, the functionality of this and the space and the price point, all really good. It even comes in pretty different colors, which is nice. But the issue to me really is the software that's on the actual iPhone. And my guess is that this company has just outsourced the software to a third-party company, and they might want to go and look for other options. In fact, we might be able to use this with other software. I don't really know. I haven't tested it that extensively. But as a 32 gig flash drive that has Lightning connector, lets you interact with your iPhone or iPad, and then also has USB and micro USB, which also means it would work with Android phones unless you're running a USB-C Android phone like a Galaxy S9, in which case micro USB ain't gonna do much for you. Same issue I have with the MacBook actually, right? So you'd have to use some weird adapter. I'm not even sure that would work, but you could try it. So, really like everything about it except the supporting software. I really wish it was more sophisticated. I wish that it could do backups. I wish that I plugged it in and just magically it did the right thing. And then every so often it'd say, oh, I should make sure everything's also copied onto my computer. That would be a really great thing. Until then, however, this is just what it is. And I will also tell you that the outside, all of it, I'm pretty sure it's pretty much all plastic, and even the outside that looks metallic, I'm thinking that it's a plastic with a metallic paint. So from a strength and durability perspective, that's worth knowing. I will say that the Lightning connector, when I went to put it on one time, I did notice that it was a little wobbly, and that does make me a little anxious about its longevity. But at the price point and storage and features, this might be something you want to just baby and work with and have it actually be a great solution, like my kids have, to the problem of, oh my gosh, my device is full, what do I do? So this is a neat solution. Now, before I tell you the price, let me ask if you can click on that subscribe button, and if this is useful and interesting to you, give me a thumbs up. Appreciate that too. Now, this is the Hiiman I don't know how to pronounce that. Hiiman EasyFlash USB Lightning and micro USB flash drive, 32 gigabytes, comes in black and gray, and the gray one's nice because it's sort of a gray and black two-tone, and this gold with the white insert. So different color choices, same basic price. All of them will run you $25 at Amazon.com. So this is Dave Taylor. I'm going to play around a little more with that backup, that non-backup copying software on my iPhone, and I will catch you. Let me get this thing plugged in. I can do it. There we go. I will catch you in my next video.